Good morning and welcome to Centers for Spiritual Living Eugene. My name is Kathy Day and I'm a practitioner here at the center, and I will be leading this morning's meditation. Thanks to the teachings of this center, which is Science of Mind, I get to celebrate a happy Kathy Day every day. And so please join with me and give this time to yourself to relax, to breathe in deep. If you feel secure, you can close your eyes or lower your gaze. Take another deep breath in. Breathe in love, the ever-present love that is spirit in expression. It is always available to us, but sometimes we forget. So we breathe in this love, and in exhaling, we release any resistance that we have to love. Any resistance we have to good in our experience. Imagine you have a giant sun above you. It is warmth, it is light, it is peace, and allow that to melt down into your body, into your head as you relax your scalp and your face and your neck. Breathe in and let that sun melt into your shoulders, down each of your arms, through every joint, all the way down to each and every fingertip. Let it melt down into your back and your belly, down to your hips and your thighs, as it blesses each muscle, each bone, each joint, all the systems within us that work as a perfect intelligence to maintain and function our body. Let this melt down into our knees, our ankles, through each and every foot and toe, and release any excess down to the center of the planet to be recycled for the next time we need it. Imagine you are walking or sitting in your favorite place. And as you look around you, you see the abundance of pine trees and firs and hemlock, all the different trees that are around us, each one unique, each one shaped by its environment. Even though it's the same variety of tree, each one grows unique and different. We celebrate the uniqueness of each branch and leaf. We look up into the sky and see the clouds, and remember how much they change. White and cottony, dark and dramatic, vapor collected over oceans, brought inland to shower water upon us. Water, as the rain that falls from the sky, is life. And it brings life to every place it is and every place it passes. From the morning mists and dew, to the lakes and the rivers, and the whole ecology of things that grow about the lakes and the rivers. There is a perfect intelligence going on. That draws to each plant what it needs. There is an intelligence going on that brings to us what we require. There is an intelligence in each and every cell and each and every atom of our bodies, of our world as we see it. But all is an expression of the one life, the one power, the one peace that is everywhere present. We are expressions of this one life. We give thanks for all the times we remember that we are not separate and alone, but we are connected, inseparable with all life, all substance, all form. We are one with the Spirit that creates all conditions. We remember our part in the creative process of the universe. The power and the forces that called us into being exactly who we are. This love is expressing through each one of us. And as we open to greater flow within us and through us, the old ideas of what and who we are can no longer contain what we know ourselves to be. So we break open the shell of our old idea to reveal a new, growing, expanding, creative being that we are. We open to the light. We open to our good in every form that we require it. What a blessing it is to see the ebb and flow of water, to see the ebb and flow of our lives, and knowing that there is more life and more life and more life for us to live. It is infinite and eternal. forever growing and expanding and expressing through all its creations. We give thanks to the clouds that cool us on sunny days. The clouds that teach us about the recirculation of water and the life it brings at every point across its path. For we too bring life to everything along our path. Breathe in love and breathe out any resistance to love. Release any old beliefs about your relationship with the world. And remember your part as conscious creator. By giving the universe, spirit, your best idea. Spirit has created a law that takes the impress of our thoughts and makes it manifest in our experience of life. So we want to give it the very best ideas we can muster. For the life that we want to grow into, expand into. The life that delights us and fulfills us. Breathe in love. Breathe out any resistance. Allow for a greater good to seep in. Any small opening that we make to love and peace and power and beauty and joy is filled. And as it is filled, it expands and grows. And the pinpricks become a larger opening, become a crack, which is also filled, gets filled, which becomes an opening, which also gets filled, until the barrier that we perceive between us and love is gone. We give thanks for the lessons of the trees that remind us in the fall of letting go that which no longer serves us. Their dormancy during the winter, and they're coming to life, trusting in the cycle of life for new growth, new expansion, new expression. Breathe in love. Breathe out any resistance. Call yourself back from wherever you've wandered to be present right here and right now. And know this day is yours and open to the very best. Namaste.
Morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. So glad you're here today. My name is Alice. I'm one of your Joy Note members.
Sue.
Naomi, welcome.
Okay, and if you guys can all rise, we're going to start singing a couple of tunes here.
God is light, and so are we. God is light, and so are we. God is life, and so are we. It's that cannot be denied. God is power, and so are we. God is peace, and so are we. God is beauty and joy, and so are we. That's the truth of ourselves and the truth of humankind. God is light, and so are we. God is love, and so are we. God is life, and so are we. It's truth that cannot be denied. God is power, and so are we. God is peace, and so are we. God is beauty and joy, and so are we. That's the truth of ourselves and the truth of humankind. All right. Well, it's time to welcome your neighbors. Say hello. It's glad to have you all here. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one.
Good morning. It's been a while since I've done this. So, thank y'all so much for singing. That was beautiful. So, I want to invite everyone, new folks, older folks, anyone in between. We've got these wonderful little forums out in the lobby. We'd love to stay in touch with you. We have a lot going on around here. And so we want to be able to track you down when something's going on. So, it has been a really interesting few weeks for me in regards to just a lot going on in life and a lot going on here at the center. But It's always fantastic to be able to like hang out with y'all, especially at the recent dinner. It was just such a beautiful time, and it just reminds me that like when we got something to do, we can all come together and make it happen. So yeah, I love that, and that's why I sort of love being here. And now I'm going to read from our Global Declaration of Principles. We envision a world where this kinship with all life prospers and connects through the guidance of spiritual wisdom and experience. Pretty good stuff there. I like it. And now I'm going to invite up our practitioner of the day, Kathy Day. Welcome.
We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity, we all live in harmony, and peace has come. For we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity, we all live in harmony, and peace has come. For we are one.
Please be seated and relax. Take a deep breath in. I speak this prayer in first person. You may accept these words as your own if you desire. Right here and right now, I am in the perfect place. I am reminded of the one life, the one power, the one presence that is expressing through me, in me, and as my world. I know this of all the people that I intersect with, that they too are perfect expressions of this one divine life. I give thanks for this opportunity to be together, to receive this morning's message, to be uplifted by our music today. I give thanks for all the technology that allows us to be together and to operate, for it too is a gift from the one life, the one power, for our good, right here and right now. So I know that this morning's gathering is filled with peace, with love, with inspiration, with ideas to change my mind about what and who I am, so that I may go forth from this new standpoint and create a life that I love. I release this treatment to the law of mind that is activated by this thought and does what it needs to do to make this a present moment fact right here and right now. And so it is.
That's some pretty good stuff. I know that I too am constantly working to figure out what and who I am and trying to do better, so thank you. All right, so I am going to lead us in our May affirmation. I'm going to read it the first time, and then y'all are welcome to read it along the second time if you like. So, I set healthy boundaries by discovering the clarity and strength of my own voice. As I communicate with empathy and compassion, I discover my voice empowers myself and others. We create a lasting peace. All right, your turn. I set healthy boundaries by discovering the clarity and strength of my own voice. As I communicate with empathy and compassion, I discover my voice empowers myself and others. We create lasting peace. Good job. Passing grades for all. And now, I'm excited to introduce our message of the day, which is
Reconciliation and transformation.
reconciliation and transformation. Something some of us might need help with, so thank you. And our guest musician today is Alfredo, which I loved walking in earlier to hear that. That was beautiful. And I believe we have our wonderful practitioner, Susan Cochran, holding high watch for us. So, thank you. All right.
Can we be more subtle? So I'm going to open with a song from Kyrgyzstan in Central Asia. It's a love song. I'll sing it in Kyrgyz first, and then I'll translate to English. And when I'm translating to English, I will have some wonderful accompaniment over here. Sen kızıl gıhıl caynagan, men bulbul baktı sayragan, men bir panar sen pana, cargin iganeti seyi. Caylanamay, caylanamay, caylanam. Caylanamay, caylanamay, caylanam. Kıl çayı bulbul konuğa, kızırat kızıl gülüne, buralıp kulak salacur, bulbuldun igana muğami. Hünenay, 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 hünenay. Gülüp örtgülün berçakta, küyütü boygot tarkatpa. Boğalıp baktı sayran, bulbuldun iğanetilini. Çar çat pay, çar çat pay, çar çat pay. Çar çat pay, çar çat pay, çar çat pay. You are the red rose blooming. I am the nightingale singing in the garden. I am the moth, you are the flame. If your light touched me, I would, and this one word could mean, I would land, I would settle down, I would marry. The nightingale, fascinated by that flower, alights upon the branch. Turn your ear to the sound of that nightingale's melodious voice. The eye, greeted by the day, greeted by laughter. My heart opens to smiling. My soul opens when I lay myself down to the root of this beautiful flower. Laughter comes, laughter goes, existing for but a moment in time. When it's gone, don't spread your sorrows all the way up to the heavens. Instead, listen to the one singing in the garden. Don't make that nightingale wear out its tongue. Oh, do I reach for that opening flower? Is my love worth nothing? If I cannot reach that opening flower, then in sadness do I go? Do I go? Do I go? Or do I just go to Center for Spiritual Living and change my attitude? Achagan guga jatambi, ashitigim back out be. Achagan guga jatalbai, armanda hegana to be. Get him be I, get him be I, get him be. Get him be I, get him be I, get him be. Get him be I, get him be I. Get him be. Rough match together.
Breathing in, breathing out. I let go. I let go of the morning. I let go of the afternoon. And I am simply here now. In this moment, I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. And so I just let go. I allow God to unfold through me. I breathe. Trusting and knowing that good and only good can unfold for me. I let go. I allow myself to simply be. And I let this be so. And so it is. Thank you, Alfredo. Thank you for the music, for the accompaniment to the meditation. I appreciate that. We have big words today, as when Astrid mentioned what we were discussing today. Reconciliation and transformation. Wow. Just little stuff. Nothing big. We're not doing any big energy today or anything like that. You know. This whole month we're looking at the idea of raising our voices, of owning our voices and raising our voices. And the idea that setting boundaries doesn't build walls. It puts guardrails on bridges. It allows us to connect safely with one another. It allows us to get closer relationships. When we set good boundaries, we create good relationships and we build better bridges that allow us to interact and play and be part of one another's lives and grow together and learn together. There's so much going on in the world today, and we are all kind of going in different directions and wondering different things, and we're all different ages, and we're all different ethnicities, and we are all different backgrounds, and yet we are reminded that in this teaching, out of the one come the many, and the many all have our roots in the one. At the essence of ourselves, we are one people, living on one planet, joining in one family. That's who we are. Carl Anthony wrote that beautiful song about one people living on one planet, joining in one family. And that's the truth of us. In all of our diversity, we come from one. Martin Luther King was a wonderful, wonderful civil rights leader in the mid-20th century. And I was privileged to be coming of age as he was doing his ministry most alive. And he talked about peace and the idea of peace, and that there was such a thing as negative peace. Negative peace is simply the absence of violence. It doesn't mean there's really true, authentic peace going on. We're just not fighting right now. It's a ceasefire. That's not really peace. That's negative peace. We're waiting for the next thing to happen. Positive peace, he said, is systemic change. It is justice and equality for all. It is setting a world in which we naturally see the face of God in everyone we look at. We naturally see the grace of the world. Yeah, even those people. Yeah, even them. Yeah, that one too. That one too. But you see, we have to laugh at it, we have to look at it, and we have to remember who we are. We are one. That doesn't mean I have to invite somebody over for dinner, but I can quit being angry when I think of them. I can quit being upset when I see their face. I can choose how I respond. I can choose. That's the big lesson in all of this. There are things I can choose. If it's raining and I had a picnic planned, I can get upset and get angry, but I have absolutely no control over the rain. And it doesn't really do me a lot of good to get angry. I can just figure out a new way to do my picnic. Maybe clear out the coffee table and set it up in the middle of the living room, or postpone it till tomorrow. I can choose. Or I can choose to spend my day angry and yelling because it's raining and we couldn't have the picnic. I can choose that too, but that doesn't really serve me, I don't think, very well. To be part of the social transformation leading to the beloved community that we are all seeking, we have to do something different. We have to choose differently. We have to decide differently. We have to create change within ourselves in order to create change in the world. We must be the change we would like to see. If we wish to see peace in the world, we have to begin right here. If I don't have peace in me, if I am frustrated and arguing in my own self, how can I imagine or create peace around me, in my family, much less the world? I have to find a way to calm and to choose the calming attitudes. I have to find a way to be mindful, to be present in each moment of what it is I am doing and what it is I am saying and what it is I am thinking, and how am I adding to the situation here. I have to be self-aware. I have to be knowledgeable of the choices I'm making. I just made the choice to do this thing. Now I'm yelling at myself. Maybe I could choose something different next time. And to have empathy. Empathy is not a weak point. Empathy is one of the strongest things we can do and be. To feel for others, to feel with others, to hold the energy with others, to feel others' pain, to feel others' joy, to be present with everyone around us. It asks of us to be open. It asks of us to be aware. Everything about our teaching, I have to be careful because we have a teacher in the house today. But it's about discovering where our power lies. Everything is about discovering where we are. It's about who we are. It's about using our power to create the change we seek. Like I said, I can go ahead and let whatever just happened make me angry, make me upset, make me frightened, make me just hold on to it all day long and beat myself with it and yell about it and tell everybody else about it and how awful it is and do the ain't it awfuls all day long and tie my whole day up in the fact that I stubbed my toe. Or I can say, wow, I stubbed my toe, that hurts like hell. I need to do something to take care of myself and be a little more careful when I'm walking, and then go on and live my day. I get to choose. I have the power to choose what I place my attention on. And that's where these concepts of reconciliation and transformation come in. That's where realizing it's not about us and them. It's not about me versus the world. It's about two aspects of myself, two paths I could take. There are parts of me that I'm not that fond of. And there are parts of me I really enjoy. Which one am I going to focus on? Which one am I going to learn from? Ooh. Sometimes we learn, sometimes our best teachers are the most uncomfortable people in our lives. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Yep. So, doing a little bit of etymology, word study, word roots. Where did that come from? What did it originally mean? And how does it work today? Reconciliation. Re, again, conciliare, to make friendly. Literally, to reconcile is to make something friendly again, or to bring it together again, or to, every month people think I'm crazy. I'm as crazy and office as my office looks. Every month, one of the things I do is totally and completely reconcile my checking account to the penny. I know people who haven't reconciled their checking account ever or in years or whatever. It is, for me, something that I do that makes me feel some sense of minuscule control in my life. At least I know where I am there. I have brought everything into alignment. I have brought it together where there is a smoothness that works for me, that makes me feel like I am safe to move forward. When we reconcile things, we bring them together in a way that they work, that we don't get big surprises like bank overdrafts or other things because we missed a check we forgot that we wrote or a charge we forgot we made. The act of the reconciliation is basically the act of making two ideas, two facts, or two desires come together and be compatible when they were previously at odds. Got something that didn't work here, something that didn't work here, bring them together so that together they work. It's perhaps about restoring harmony with our true self. When I have reconciled things, I am at ease with things. I am in harmony with myself and with God within, with my soul, with who I am, with how God works in me, with how spirit comes alive in me. The key idea behind reconciliation, reconciliare, is healing division. Now, in today's times, that may be sort of like a duh, but we really could use some division healing right now amongst all of us. We could use the idea that there could be peace, a return to normalcy, a way of being that allows us to move forward in alignment rather than out of step. There's an old joke about a woman watching the marching band go by on the street. Would you look at that? All the kids were out of step except my son. You know, it's how we look at things. Can we bring it together? Can we make things come together in a way that appears harmonious and good, without conflict, without separation, without anger? Can we find the joy and the humor in bringing ourselves back together? So that's the concept of reconciliation. Reconciliare. The transformation is a little bit different because it goes in a different direction. Trans means across or beyond, and formare means to shape or to form something. So we're going to change the shape or form across boundaries. There are quote unquote limits to what can be done, and we're going to go beyond those limits to create a change here. We're going to go past what it is we've set as the definition, and we're going to create a new shape and a new form that goes beyond what has been before, what was assigned before. Boundaries can be fences when they're not being bridges. If we use boundaries incorrectly, we create fences out of them. And what transformation does is move past fences to create bridges, if we would look at it that way. It's changing the way we look at the boundary, at the idea of it. Now, transformation involves a fundamental internal change. I can put all the paint I want on my body. I can do my hair in 1,000 ways. I can dress in different costumes. I can change the surface and wear a mask all I want, but I'm still who I am. Until I decide, remember the person who has all the power? And I'm not pointing at me, I'm you pointing at you, okay? The person who has all the power is the person sitting in your chair. So what I want us to look at is we need to create fundamental internal change spiritually, emotionally, mentally. We have to decide to do things differently if we're going to transform our lives outwardly, if we're going to take on a new shape in our life, if our life is going to take on a new way of being. I have to change within the things that I'm telling myself are true and stuck with. So the key idea to transformation is that of deep change, of becoming something new or profoundly different, something that I wasn't before. And I do that by going within to create the change. We've talked before, the world is our mirror. Well, I can't change the world by painting the mirror. I have to change the reflection that's going into the mirror, and that's me. And that's the internal change I need to make. Becoming something new, becoming profoundly different. So that's reconciliation. Bringing things into alignment, bringing things into agreement, bringing things into a state of trust. And transformation, creating internal change that creates a way things are different and new on the outside. So when we put the two together, we'll discover a couple of intriguing ideas. Number one, when I do a reconciliation of something within myself, it can create a transformation of my world. Just by changing me and the way I look at things, the things around me change. They look different, they sound different, they feel different. When it allows a new relationship with myself or with others to emerge, because I have made choices that are more loving, because I've made choices that are more giving, because I have made choices that are more compassionate, more filled with empathy, because I am willing to step into what could be instead of sticking with what was. The work that we do within has to do with remembering our connection with the divine. Linda's got a new book, yeah. Looking Inward, Living Outward. It's by Daniel Wolpert, who actually just lives up in Seattle and is pretty cool guy. But he's written this book working on the Beatitudes, which I love. It's, instead of focusing on the Old Testament and ugliness and thou shalt nots, it's what could we do that's really weird and totally upset the world and turn it upside down? Well, It's not that God isn't everywhere, it's that we are in a situation, the condition of the flow of habitual pattern. Anybody here ever been in kind of habitual pattern? Get up, go through the day. One or two, you know somebody who has. It wasn't you, yeah. You. Where we cannot make headway in our life with God without some intentional actions that put us in another relationship with our lives. We cannot move forward with God without changing something. We need to do something about the boundaries in our lives. This is why we call spiritual practice practice. We're practicing. We're practicing all the time. So another way that transformation and reconciliation work together is transformation may require, we said reconciliation could cause transformation. Transformation may require reconciliation. Profound personal change often requires reconciling with our past. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh. That again, I have to forgive stuff. I have to think different. Oh, darn. Isn't there a pill I could take that would just fix this? No. I have to deal with my inner contradictions, my relationships. Before I can grow into a new form, I need to make peace with what came before. I need to make peace with what was. I need to make peace with what's been. Yeah, it was awful. But if I spend the rest of my life stewing about that one awful moment, that one awful moment has complete control over me, instead of me having control over my life. I have abdicated all power to that one moment. It was hell, yes. It was not good. It was ugly. But as long as I keep digging it up, and running around with it, I'm never going to heal from it. I'm never going to get better. I'm never going to grow out of it. I'm never going to evolve into who I came here to be. So the final thing is the paradox of becoming whole and also becoming new. Reconciliation seeks wholeness. That's what reconciliation is actually all about. It is seeking wholeness by healing separation. And not just separation from others, but separation from the parts of ourselves that we've been trying to get rid of and bury and don't want to deal with. And transformation seeks newness by transcending the old. So we have to reconcile and come to peace with our wholeness, the stuff that happened that was old, and then we are free to transcend it, to go beyond it, to move past it. And so ultimately, as we move through this concept of creating a new world filled with justice and love, with positive peace and equality for all. Reconciliation is aligning ourselves with divine mind, and transformation is the result of that alignment. When I am aligned with the infinite, when I am aligned with all good, when I'm aligned with love, transformation, just like the butterfly in the cocoon, it happens. The transformation happens. So what we're really kind of looking at here, and I love this because this wasn't from the class notes, this was from something else I was reading. But we've been talking about building bridges all month long, the idea that the boundaries are not walls but bridges. They're guardrails on bridges, building safe bridges. I was doing some other research somewhere else, and what I found was reconciliation is the bridge, And transformation is the crossing. We build the bridge, then we have to be willing to cross it. Reconciliation is the bridge. Transformation is crossing it. Being so fully with it that I can allow it to direct my life fully and completely. We covered some big, hairy stuff today. Big, big stuff. It's like, boy, Linda was on a roll today. But this just excited me. And the idea that we are creating ways to build bridges that are safe not only for others to cross, but for us to cross. Who's in charge of our lives? Everybody do this. Yeah, there we go. Yes, it's not me. It's you. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for being part of this. Kathy, do you have a transformational moment for us today? Sure. Okay. We're going to go and do our transformational moment right now before the offering.
We've just started redoing this. You may not know what a transformational moment is, and what it is it's like a testimony of my application of the teachings of the center and the results that I had. And I want to pull an example from my working career where I used to be a technical writer, and I would all of a sudden was told to drop everything I was working on and to take on this big, huge project, and it had to be done in, the next week. And I was like angry and resentful and defensive, and I was really upset. And I had started taking classes, so I just kind of got quiet and got into a place of peace that whatever I needed to know, I would know. Whatever I needed to do, I could do, and whatever resources I required would show up. And the next day when I came in, and I said, this is a lot of work. And they came and said, oh, well, it turns out they just want a first draft. And it's just like, okay, I can knock out a first draft. Oh, and this other technical writer is going to help you with the safety chapter, which was the biggest chapter. It's like, oh, okay. And we were able to deliver what we needed to deliver, on time. And I got to pull out of the angry, resentful, defensive posture, which made my week go way better than it was starting out. So that's my transformational moment.
And if any of you have something that has happened in your life that's like oh wow, I'd love to share that, please talk to me or Susan in the office and we will get you scheduled. And now if the ushers would please come forward and the song leaders would come up. This is our time of giving our offering. This is our time where we give thanks for the gifts that we receive from the Center for Spiritual Living, for the gifts that we receive from this teaching, where we give back to God what it is we are receiving in the world. And we do so with thanks and with love and with joy in our hearts and gratitude for all that is here for us. So whether or not today is one of your days to give, many of you give checks or put stuff on auto bill pay, which is lovely. And there's many different ways you can pay, including this scan to donate button on your phone. So if you're home with us and you want to give while we're doing this, you can do that as well. But anyway, take your gift or your imaginary gift in your hand and put it on your heart and say, I bless this gift.
I bless this gift.
Knowing it is the circulation of divine good.
Knowing it is the circulation of divine good.
And that it comes back to me.
And that it comes back to me.
Pressed down.
Pressed down.
Overflowing.
Overflowing.
And multiplied.
And multiplied. Everything in there this world comes around, flowing with abundance that knows no bounds. Giving and receiving, we circulate the love with gratitude and knowing there's always enough. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks with this offering. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for everything. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks with this offering. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for everything.
And we give thanks because we have another song by Alfredo.
So this next song is actually a Turkish Sufi song written in the 1200s.
You can't be in front of the speakers.
Oh, that's going to be tough.
And I need to be muted.
So this next piece is going to be a poem written in the 1200s by a Turkish Sufi poet named Yunus Emre. And I'm going to be whirling. Hopefully I've got enough room here. And speaking of transformation, that whirling practice is a practice of transforming what normally would be felt as dizziness into something deeper, more meditative, more powerful. And it's so powerful that when I was on top of Mauna Kea in Hawaii at 13,700 feet, where walking is, I could whirl and sing poetry up there. And then when I was done, it was back to walking like, so real transformation. Aşkımın aşkı bağrımı yaş eyledi, aldı benim gönlümü, sırrımı faş eyledi. Daim gitmez gözümden, hiç eksilmez sözünden, çalıp kendi nurundan, gözüme tuş eyledi. Bir kadeh sundu cana, can içti kane kane, dolu geldi peymane, canı serhoş eyledi. Oh, the love of that beloved made my chest wet with my tears. It took my heart from me, my secrets it made reveal. Not always said by my eyes, never absent from your words. God's own true self through your light came to me and revealed. A wine glass to beloved, beloved drank its essence. Fullness came to the dear moth, made beloved soul so drunk, drunk in the oneness. So drunk became our souls, our tongues were scattering pearls. How many others who like me, lover, dervish did become. When I dervish do become, saint's beauty's servant I am. 100,000 others like me. Dervish love cloak did become. In the soul burns a sacred lamp. It's in the heart where it remains. With heart and love, aliveness was made. Hapless Eunice was loving, saw beloved and was lost. Lovers from their inner selves gave this lover ecstasy. Eunice miskin Savinia, dosu gormash avunua, ashik laro tasindan, ashik chumbush elidi, ashik laro tasindan, ashik chumbush elidi.
Are you still accepting new people in the class? Okay. Thank you, Alfredo. All right, we have announcements. We'll go through them pretty quickly. There are some amazing things coming up this coming week. Discussion group today at 11:45 in the meditation room. We need someone who can lead the discussion group. Nanu, could you do that today?
I'm going to be at the board meeting.
Oh, that's right, you're in the board meeting. Kathy, could you? I appreciate that. So Kathy will be in there with you from 11:45 to 12:15. The transmission meditation with Bethel, hi Bethel up there, is Tuesdays at 7 o'clock in the meditation room. It is a wonderful, healing, energy-filled, lovely meditation. Just come in, go into the meditation room, and it lasts 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, okay. Men's coffees Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Soup for the Soul is Thursdays at noon, and the bereavement group is Thursdays at 1:30. This week at Soup for the Soul, we're talking about shadow work. Ooh, only the shadow knows. Okay, I don't have the slide for Kathy's class, but there is room for one more person in the Beyond Limits class that Kathy Day is teaching. You can miss one class and still get credit. So if you were thinking, oh, I really wanted to take that and I didn't get started, talk to Kathy after the service and she can work you in. Next Saturday is the last Saturday of the month, basically. Well, actually, there's one technically more Saturday, but that's during the retreat, so never mind, you know. But we're going to do some yard cleanup. There are some lovely weeds out there just begging to be uprooted. They're going, pick me, pick me. So if you would like, show up around 10 o'clock Saturday morning, bring your tools, bring your gloves, and just find a spot that is calling you and go to work with her. First Saturday workshop is June 7th at 11 a.m. The topic will be announced and the leader will be announced, but I just want you to be aware there is always going to be a workshop first Saturday of the month. And it's an hour of really good shifting, and that shifting and changing we were talking about under reconciliation and transformation, that's where we do it, is in stuff like this. Oh, there it is. So there's the wonderful class. You can still start this week, but see Kathy afterwards. The community retreat is coming up, St. Benedict's. I know there's a few of you who've said, well, I really would like to go, but I'm not really sure. We can get you rides. We can do everything. We can set up payment plans. We can do whatever. Please, Kelly, would you just, I know I did, would you come up? This woman showed up a couple of years ago on Sunday, and the next Friday was the retreat, and she signed up.
Let's just say that song we sing, I am opening, we are opening. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what happened to me at this retreat. I feel like I was just cracked wide open for this teaching, for me to find who I authentically was. And it seriously changed my life. And I don't know, I don't typically just spontaneously do stuff like that, but there was something in me that day that said, this is going to change your life. And it truly did. I didn't know anybody, and now I have so many great friends in this center, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be. So give it a chance. It really is. Some of you are out there that were at that retreat. It was amazing. So just do it.
You get your lodging for 2 nights, you get your meals, you get five meals, I think, and the retreat with Bonnie and Andy, who are amazing, and Andy's an amazing musician as well. It is worth every penny, and we will help you do it, okay? I'd rather you be there than worry about the money, okay? Let's figure out a way to make it happen. The book boutique is open after the service. I think Susan will be there today. Will she or not? No, she's like, nah, probably not. Yeah. Okay, thank you. We could use help in the bookstore and a few other places, in the sound room, for greeting, in the kitchen. There's all kinds of wonderful places you can help out here. We would love to be part of that, have you be part of us. And thank you to Ellen Gabehart, who's not here today. Ooh. And Katie Dreyfus and Amy McQueen and Susan Cochran for all the beautiful artwork. The glass in the windows is Susan's, and those are for sale too. And practitioner stuff. Who are we?
Who are we? Your practitioners are here to grease the skids for, for your good, to recognize your power and authority, to help you see it when, I mean, we practitioners have practitioners too, because there's times when we lose track of what and who we are, and we need someone to remind us. If you have an issue that you'd like to move forward with a little more smoothly, please see one of the practitioners. Will the practitioners in the room stand up? Okay, I'm Kathy Day. Reverend Trish. Dondu. And Reverend Linda. So we're available after the service for a quick miracle minute, or you can contact us for if you think you need something more than a miracle minute. And so give us a call. You can put requests in the LAMP, a written request. There's a place online where you can do requests online if something comes up during the week. And, you know, we are here to pray for you, to know your perfection, and to know that every condition is subject to the one power, the one presence that creates all conditions. So.
So next Saturday, there's going to be an open-air market street fair at New Frontier Market on 8th and Van Buren. My friends and I will be playing music there from 3 to 5, so come on down and have fun.
Said it's all right. Say it's all right. It's all right. Have a good time. 'Cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Nelly to the beat. Kinda pat your feet. You got soul, and everybody knows that it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. When you wake up early in the morning, feeling sad like so many of us do, just hum a little soul, make life your goal. Surely something's gonna come to you, 'cause it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Have a good time, 'cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right.
If you choose, please repeat after me. Life is a bridge.
Life is a bridge.
I'm crossing it.
I'm crossing it.
And so it is.
So it is.
It was fun.